KOURTKIDZ. That's spelled KOURTKIDZ. Did you get that? You better get that. Or else. Anyways, I'm Autumn. And she is
Katie.
And this is KOURTKIDZ. Well, Erin is not currently with us. She is at her house in... Wait. I'm not going to tell you where she lives or anything about her, because you are crazy, psycho stalkers. Crazy stalkers. Well, today we will be talking about funny names. Karaoke, which is a girl's name, and Dandruff. So we will be interviewing people that know these people and their relationships with these people. So, Miss is, I'm not going to tell her name because you will find her and stalk her like you will with Erin. Anyway, so she's going to tell us about karaoke and dandruff. So, how did you meet karaoke?
Well, I was in high school, and what happened was I was driving my beat-up old car, and this bus was about to run into me. So I swerved around it, about to hit a tree, and I swerved back and fell into the passenger seat. And was sitting there, blood pouring down my face, and everyone was like, "Oh, are you okay? Are you okay?" I said, "I'm fine. It's like cut, whatever. It's some blood. Haven't you seen it before?"
Did you ask this woman, what did she look like? Was there anything going on with her? What did she say to you?
What happened was I went over there and I was like, "Are you okay?" I mean, her school bus, she was driving a school bus, but it was empty, so it was all good.
Wait.
But
did she have any like current sicknesses or anything?
she was pregnant.
Oh my goodness, pregnant. Anything happened to her?
No, she didn't have a scratch on her. Nothing was wrong with the baby. And she was like, "What is your problem?" Yell, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, "I'm taking you to court if anything happens to my child." Yeah.
Well, that's pretty crazy. So, you went to court and you were in high school, so your parent had to go with you, correct?
Yes.
Did your parent believe you about her name?
Oh, old karaoke. Well, what had happened was I was rushed to the hospital. It really wasn't that big of a deal. And I actually got lost in the hospital. They lost me, and my mom was like running all over the place trying to find me. And what happened was, I got there and I was like, "Karaoke." And I was like, "What?" Karaoke was her name. She's like, "You're crazy. Your head was hit too hard." But
your mother is very funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened to court exactly?
Well, what had happened was the final ruling was that since there was no damage to the woman at the moment, only if there was damage to her baby when she was born, then I would have to pay for it, the baby.
Oh, for all medical stuff and
yes.
Everything like that. Okay, a very interesting story and very interesting. Anyway, so now we go to dandruff. Now this is the story of dandruff. Okay, so we're asking here, Mrs. I'm not going to tell you her name because you guys are stalkers. About dandruff. Go on, how did you meet this Mr. Dandruff?
Well, my husband was pulling out of the parking lot, and there's this guy with this wide load big tractor trailer, and he was in there, and he pulled out and hit my husband's car in the parking lot. He busted the windshield, and there was a dent on the bumper and a big scratch. And so we tried to get in contact with this man saying, "This happened, we need it fixed, blah, blah, blah." And I didn't really care. It's an old piece of crap truck, so I didn't care that much about it. But what it was I didn't want any water leaking into the light and causing...
Oh, the light got busted too?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and then he wouldn't answer to my calls, and he said, "Oh, well, I didn't receive any messages." And I talked to him for a little bit, and I was mad. And I was like, "We called you several times." He was like, "Well, I only got the one leaving information." he got a call from us. And then I told him, well, if someone tells you and calls you and everything, you're supposed to call them back. And he was like, well, I'm out of state and everything, and I'm not gonna be back for a while. So, and I said, well, if you don't contact me when you get back into Virginia, what you're going to have to do is I'm going to take my insurance onto yours, and I was just going to make you fix the light, but now I want you to fix everything that you did to that car.
Everything on the truck. You want her to fix him to fix everything on the truck, and you mean by you're going to sue him through the insurance, and you're going to sue him and his insurance. Wow, that's very crazy, but I totally understand.
Well, that's my dangerous story. He's being more cooperative now. This is actually a current event for me, but yes.
Okay, well, good luck with Dandruff. Anyway, so good luck with him, and we're out.